we talk a lot, just about stuff, and he helped me get through things, and just things we talk about.
I've got this little
different experiences we'd had. And you know what he said? It was funny because I'd tell him, hey, Grandpa, doing this, doing that. And he goes, remember this, kid? And I told you this story. He goes, you can always take a wife and make her do things that a hooker does, but you can never take a hooker and make her a wife.
Oh my
Never forget that. And he says, remember, you only need one woman to love you in a lifetime.
Oh my gosh. There's your lesson on ham radio. I'm not repeating that, but whatever. Man, it never ceases to amaze me, or it never fails when I try and do a recording. Last time I clicked record. I'm trying to do a band scan. I go through middle of ham radio, 80-meter band. Some guy's dropping the F-bomb. I haven't heard that in a long, long time, and I've been doing radio a lot lately. So this guy must be drunk or something, who knows, but terrible mouth. He's just dropping the F-bomb. So then I start this one, and he says that. I'm like, I'm waiting for some wonderful wisdom from Grandpa, and this is what he gives you. So anyhow, I'm trying to, I'm going to transition over here to this picture. This is the Tecsun PL-330. Good little shortwave scanner. And so I have this thing hooked up to my 80-meter dipole. And let's see, I can't really show it. Maybe I don't know, I'll try and put in some pictures. But suffice it to say, I got a connector, this connector right here out the side, and it's going into a what do they call it, the 239, whatever it is, connector to the coax, and then up to my off-center fed dipole. I can never remember those connector names, the numbers. I don't want to tell you wrong number, but anyhow, this little radio, I just got, I've had it for a couple weeks now. I got this adapter, so I wanted to try it out on the big antenna. I have a smaller antenna. Let me show you here. I have this this little antenna here. It's a Sangean ANT-60 portable shortwave antenna. Now my kitty wants attention. I've been sitting here for half an hour. Everything's been fine. No issues. But this has just the 3.5 millimeter connector, and then maybe a 20-foot. Hello, kitty. I'm busy. I'll be with you in a little bit. So the antenna, or the shortwave receiver, works really well with this. It does work pretty well, but not as good as what I'm used to with my ham rig hooked up this dipole. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to try and get an adapter. So I ordered one up, and it just came today. So I'm in here messing around with this. Thought I'd do a band scan of the 80 meters. So let's see what we get. If you guys can bear with me, see if we find anything else interesting and informative from Grandpa. I do really like the capability of it. You just push step up here. You can see the arrow is above that, right there above the 3. That's what step you're tuning right now. And if you push step, it flashes. You push it over to the other one, it's got very fine tune for lower sideband. Turn that down just a bit. So it's very, you can really fine tune in a station. So let's go back up here. See what we can find. I have no idea what's on here. Maybe we won't get much tonight. I have no idea. But that was worth it. So this would be a good one to tune in.
Yeah, really. I spent 6 months in cast messed up my ankle when I was on that ground carrier.
Sometimes you don't hear too many intelligent things on ham radio, and yet other times I've learned some pretty cool things. But this time of night,
I'm starting to put the dates down on my notes here, so I'm getting a better idea. Sunday,
7:15, got a ZL on the VK there. What day was finally starting to put some dates on my little tiny thing here. Thursday, let's see here. VK4, 01, 01. VK5, VK3, VK4,
that's pretty good.
VK3, and then I got in Texas, so yeah, and I didn't get the FK guy in there, Caledonia, but he took off right when I was kind of calling. I think it was FK4UJ.
I've had some really good contacts lately on 17 meters from.
You gotta change that microphone. Your audio's not very good.
From Washington clear to like Italy and Croatia and Scotland and Norway, and a bunch of those stations were coming in real good lately.
FK4UJ, New Caledonia.
All right, let's keep going. See what else we get.
I thought Tasmania is.
Oops, I gotta change a step. I am getting some interference here. I don't know. One of my concerns was overloading this thing with such a big antenna. The signals, it's not the greatest conditions tonight, but we are getting some signals. And I just wanted to do the 80 meter band tonight, just to test it out and see. But one of my concerns was overloading it with that 80 meter dipole. The scanning is pretty good. It's a little notchy, but alright, let's try it down at the beginning again. Boy, sure would be nice. The Dream scanner would be one of these with the little SDR screen on it. You could see the full band, but you know, this is kind of classic shortwave scanning, tuning. You can't be in a hurry. All right, I can't really do one of these very easily with this thing like I can the desktop receiver. All right, see if we can.
Like that normally, you know, when he's not drinking. Well, that's good that he takes your advice. Yeah, that is good.
Good evening, guys. KT50YS, Bob in Elk Creek, California. Hello.
Well, good evening, Bob. You got Alex.
Hi, Alex. Where you guys coming from?
Oh, I don't know. I'm in the same place as usual.
Oh, that's nice. I am too. So, sounds good.
Oh, I thought you knew who I was. All right, KD6BIS over here, Alex in Santa Barbara. K6US over here.
3 California stations, about 900 miles from me.
Sorry. Just put it together.
Okay.
Some guys are not too welcoming.
Last week, the highest wind I've ever seen at my CCH was 55 miles an hour. I live in the foothills of the Mendocino Mountains, which is very protected. And, wow, it was just absolutely crazy.
That's not much, 55. Go ahead, Jonathan. No, 55, yeah. But they said there was going to be 55 on the coast.
Well, he said he's protected in the mountains, guys. Pay attention.
Yeah, but I'm in the foothill of the mountains.
He's in the foothills.
The shadow zone.
So you're on the east side.
Yeah.
He's on the opposite side of the wind.
North winds tonight, and I'm on the south side. So
Like I said, some guys are bright, some guys aren't, but whatever. Oops. Let's go 2-step and one more
73 degrees.
quick scan through. See if there's one more thing. I'll do more tests on this.
You're saying that your doctor is going to be able to reduce it? Yeah, well, that's what I've heard too.
It would be nice to. It'd be nice to compare this great big antenna to switching over to see the performance of the Sangean portable antenna. Granted, I mean, we know the answer is not going to be as good, but I'm curious how much of a signal you can get with that thing. I was pretty surprised the other day when I was messing around with it when I first got the radio, what I was picking up. So ham band is, the 80 meter band is between 38 and 4,000. So we're almost done here. We're getting little static bursts and things like that coming through. So yeah, here's the size of this thing. It's not really that big. It's, you know, it's not that big. It's very portable, but I like it that it's got that lithium ion battery. Pretty cool. As I get used to this thing, do more of a review on it and overview. Today is just goofing around with the band scan, and yeah, interesting stuff. Some goofy stuff tonight. All right, guys, 14 minutes of a band scan. That's too long, but I appreciate you hanging around and watching, and like and subscribe if you don't mind doing that. Helps me out here. I'm just trying to grow the channel, get things moving forward, having a good time, sharing the toys and things like that. So let me know what you guys think. If you got one of these PL-330s, what's your experience been with it? So, all right, have a good one. 7-3, we'll catch you later.